Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, Noodle here, and today we're back. We're back in Testificadia. We're back here trying to find how we're going to go ahead and get some charcoal. I guess I'm going to go ahead and just burn some wood. Fuck it, I guess, at this point. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make some charcoal. Because we need to go ahead and get some lights to go ahead and light up that area. And just, I don't know, all around the general village, I guess. We could use a bit more lightage. We need to go ahead and start making, like, pumpkin farms. And then we can make jack-o'-lanterns. And then we can use jack-o'-lanterns to light up this area pretty well, too. I am also toying around with the idea of pushing the wall out a little bit. At least that far. So that way we can have a straight, solid wall that goes all the way around. But I'm still unsure about that idea. Like I said, that's a lot of work, and that's a lot of, like, retooling the walls. But I was going to go ahead and do it. Where's my sprint? Oh, there we go. What? I was going to go ahead and do it for this side because, yeah, there's, like, a flat wall, and then it kind of, like, meets up, like, this way on this side of the building, but I don't know. Derpy sheep's on the outside. We still need to go ahead and make the trade house. This thing... We have like a step up here, so that means we're going to have to lower down the property a little bit, but that's fine. And then this is going to be our only way to get out there to the farmlands. Once we finish the guard tower, which we're just kind of waiting for shit to finish burning, so we can go ahead and make some torches. God damn it! All right, here we go. So there we go. You can take 2. I'm going to go ahead and use up 1 right now. There we go. That won't actually do me very good. There we go. That should be fine. I should do okay with 8. There we go. I need to also go ahead and make some more panes. There we go. And okay, we should be good. All right. So going back to what I was saying, we went to basic training. We all got fucking kind of divided into our platoons. And then that's where we were. As it turned out, we kind of got divided based off of our MOS, what job we were. Will this allow me to come up here like that? Yeah, it will. Just like that. And then we will have another one like that. And this will go out to the roof. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely fucking perfect. Okay, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and light up the area here, just like a so, Bam. Just like that. Awesome. All right. And then that way spiders won't spawn up here, and then we should be fine. Okay, great. And then anybody can just kind of come up here and be like, look at all those bad guys. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Bad guys everywhere. And cows. Bad guys and cows. We can even have a great gander at the village. Oh, shit. Look at that creeper. That motherfucker would jump down and get me. He's guarding my place. That sucks. Maybe he can't jump down. Maybe it's too far for him. So, you know, he can't, like, get down without hurting himself. Therefore, the AI won't allow him to. Who knows how long he's been up there? Oh, that's creepy to think that he's just been up there, just creeping. Ew. All right. Fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So basic training. So yeah. So we basic training. To me, like I said earlier, I thought it was easy, only because the only reference to basic training that I ever had was Full Metal Jacket. Now in Full Metal Jacket, that was Vietnam era basic training. That's where they could hit you and beat the fuck out of you and make you choke yourself and all kinds of crazy shit. Like, all that was okay for the drill sergeant to go ahead and do that to you. It is obviously not like that today. There are, like, human rights and stuff like that that have to be considered. So without, and I knew this, so without the threat of you actually beating the shit out of me, a lot of your power is lost on me. You can yell at my face all day long, but in the end of the day, you can't lay a hand on me. So people tend to lose their intimidation that way. And I mean that's just the name of the game, dude. That's just how it happens. Not anybody's fault. That's just the way society is, I guess. So basic training to me was just fucking easy. It was like, okay, I just gotta do what these people say when they say it, and that's fine. Um, and so I didn't really have that much of a problem. Now, where I did have problems, see, I have problems still, is that I still didn't fucking start my timer. God damn it. I was trying to be Mr. McCool on my first day in basic training. I was still trying to. The high school, I have to kind of show off and show how fucking awesome I am, just because I'm so fucking cool. Now, for those of you who don't know, and you might not know, like if you've ever seen my Facebook, it's not hard to track me down. It really isn't. Like people keep blasting out, oh, it's under this name in Facebook. Thanks, guys. Thanks for just throwing it out there for people. I'm not hard to find, but you will notice that I don't wear glasses. Well, in fact, I do wear glasses. I'm supposed to. I ended up getting LASIK surgery while I was in the military, and I suggest that if you ever have the opportunity to go get LASIK and you're capable of getting LASIK, then do it. That was probably one of the best goddamn decisions of my entire fucking life, is to get LASIK surgery. Like no joke. Like it really was the best decision. It was the best decision ever. I think what I'm going to do is not do the stone. I think I'm going to do birch. Just to keep up with how the floor is. That. And now I'm out of birch wood. It's fucking awesome. Alright, so looks like we are going to go chopping some trees. Because I don't think I have any birch wood anywhere else. Oh, shit! Time to bust out the iron sword. Oh, yeah, you don't like that, do you, motherfucker? Ah! I stabbed you in the face! I even forgot he was up there. Can you believe that shit? You guys probably can. You're like, yeah, Noodle, we knew you were going to fucking forget. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Alright, what was I saying? About basic training? Something? I kind of forgot what I was saying already. But I had it easy. It wasn't that big of a deal. Oh, I was trying to be Mr. McCool. So I was trying to be Mr. McCool, and I took off my glasses. And I was like, they were a little bit bent, where I keep pulling them on and off. It was a bad habit of mine. And I tried to bend them back into place, and I ended up fucking snapping them in half. And it wasn't a situation where I could just fucking 1950s like duct tape my fucking glasses together. Like that wouldn't work. I was just shit out of luck. I had no more glasses. So for the 9 weeks of basic training that I did, for 8 of those weeks I was blind. I couldn't see anything. I didn't know what the fuck my drill sergeants looked like. I knew everybody by the sound of their voice and their fuzzy shapes that I would see. But I didn't actually know what anybody looked like. And in fact, I didn't actually see my own bunkmate until like fucking week 8.5 when I finally got my fucking glasses. You see, the military gives you glasses. They're called BFG. They're big fucking glasses. They're just disgusting. And you see them, you've seen them all before. They're like these big, thick, brown Drew Carey glasses, but not as cool as Drew Carey's glasses because he can kind of pass that look. They're just atrocious. They really are. There's no good thing about them. And thank you. Fuck it. All right. So there we go. So they had those on order for me, and they didn't actually come in until, like I said, 8.5 weeks, and we were already going to graduate. So I was blind the entire time. But there was one trick that I did learn in the military. That I will extend out to everybody here. Anybody who's listening to me who is thinking about joining the military, and you're like, I don't know what to expect in basic training and whatnot, but you're already like committed, you're going to do this. My suggestion for you is don't quit at anything. Even if you know there's no way in hell you can do something. You try and try and try and try, and you keep fucking trying until people tell you to stop. What I discovered very quickly was that drill sergeants have very little patience for people who are quitters, for people who are the "I can't do it" type of people. they just kind of get really fucking mad and frustrated at those people, and for good reason. They're fucking whiners. So I always say, I'm this kind of fucking short fat bastard, and we had to do this obstacle course, and I've never been good at jumping walls. I know you guys are thinking, but Noodle, you're a Mexican. How can you not jump walls? I don't jump walls, man. I do fences, okay? And even then, I didn't have to jump fences because, yes, when I was younger, I was a fucking thief, but I was a good thief. I never had to fucking run away from anybody. You want a good thief? You find a fat bastard who's been stealing shit his entire life. He's never had to run from anybody. So yeah, that's my professional opinion. So I've never had to fucking run away from anybody or anything. So like tough shit, man. Like I couldn't jump a wall. I couldn't do it. It was impossible for me. But instead of me standing there going, "Oh, I can't do it," like so many assholes do, instead, I just kept jumping at the fucking wall. And I mean, you can call me stupid or retarded if you really want to. But I kept jumping at it, and I kept going, and I obviously was not going to jump this fucking wall. Like, it was pretty fucking obvious I couldn't do it. But I kept doing it, and the drill sergeant watched me for like 10 fucking minutes, like, doing this. Like, I wouldn't, like, jump at the wall and, like, half, like, okay, I can't do it. Let me try again. Like, I was straight, like, scraping and kicking my way up this wall. Now, I say 10 minutes. It was probably more like 2 minutes, maybe. But I know he watched me. And at the end of it, he was like, "Salazar," that's my last name, if you guys don't know that. He's like, "Salazar, you're done. Get off the wall." I was like, "Okay, drill sergeant." And he was like, "All right, just go to the next obstacle." At no point ever did I get what they call smoked for what I did. And now smoking is like where they make you do like a million fucking push-ups just to get you fucking tired and just kind of be assholes. Smoking is a punishment. And it's part of the group punishment process. I did not get smoked for my actions. Normally some people are like, "You can't fucking jump the goddamn wall, do like 500 fucking push-ups until you think you can," you know? And that's mostly for like the whiners who just fucking whine and complain about everything. I didn't get punished for not being able to jump the wall, which is great. Like so many others fucking did. And I think what it was is because I just kept fucking trying. And later on, the drill sergeant confirmed my beliefs. And he was like, "Look, man," he's like, "I didn't get mad at you or anything because you were actually trying." He's like, "And I didn't have to fucking yell at you to keep trying. You just kept fucking trying. So kudos on you. You might not be able to do it, but I'll be damned if you didn't like give it your all." And I really think that's just what they want. It's just people to stop fucking bitching and just to fucking give it their all. And if you do that, I think your time in basic training will just be that much fucking easier. So there we go. Just keep trying. Now, there were a few cool things about basic training. Now, I'm going to say basic training sucked. Okay, there's no... Basic training was awesome. It's an experience. I'll never forget the experience. Never. In my entire life, unless I have, like, Alzheimer's. But beyond that, it's something I will never forget. And it sucked the entire time. If anybody ever told you, basic training wasn't that bad, they are fucking lying their asses off to you. Basic training sucks balls. You're tired. You're fucking hungry. You're thirsty all the goddamn time. You get like no fucking sleep. You're being yelled at 24/7. And if anybody fucks up, and I mean anybody, like not even you, like you can have nothing to do with it. If anybody fucks up, you get punished for it just as hard as they did. It just sucks. There's no good thing about fucking basic training. But there were a few cool things that had happened during basic training. And one of those things was the gas chamber. This is where they go ahead and they fucking put you in a room. It's literally a gas chamber. They line you up, and it's to teach you that you should trust your equipment. And that's all it is. It's a trust exercise. It's a really fucked up trust exercise. And basically what they use CS gas. For those of you who aren't keen on what that is, that's basically tear gas. And so what they do is that they have these like containers, and they drop the tear gas in there, and the tear gas activates it. It fills up the room full of smoke, and you're standing in there without your mask. And then they go 1, 2, 3, put your mask on. You put your mask on, you clear it, meaning that you take out all the bad air, and then you breathe in, and you breathe in just fine. And now you're standing there with your mask on, and they say, okay, take off your mask. So you take off your mask, and you have to like breathe in the CS gas, and it fucking burns, dude. It burns so goddamn bad. Like you're coughing and it just feels like there's fire all over you. Now, I did get a bit of advice from my cousin who went into the Marine Corps prior to me, and he was explaining to me how the gas chamber worked. And for any of you out there who are going into the military, I hand you this valuable piece of information. If you go into the fucking gas chamber, do not touch any part of yourself at all, to include your eyes or your face or your eyebrows or anything else. Do not touch yourself in any fucking way. And here's why. You're going to open your eyes in the gas chamber because you need to see. And I will tell you right now, that CS gas burns the fuck out of your eyes. There's a reason it's called tear gas. It feels like you have sand being poured into your fucking eyes. Your natural reaction is to rub your eyes. Now, here's the thing. You're standing in a gas chamber, which means the gas is all around you, which means the gas is on your hands. So when you rub your eyes with your sleeve or your hand or whatever the fuck you got, you're just rubbing more CS gas into your eye, which causes it to burn more, which causes you to rub your eyes more, and it becomes a vicious cycle with no end. That is why you do not touch your eyes. Should I? I'm trying to decide what looks better. Oh, that's like the up part. Should I do it like that and then have another one up there, or should I? I think I know what I'm going to do. This is going to take more fencing, but I can lay out the rough pavement because I'm going to have to like cut this video here pretty soon. It's already dark again. So I did not rub my eyes. I just kind of grunted and bore it, and as it turned out, everything turned out okay. My eyes didn't melt. I was able to answer the questions. They fuck with you and they ask you like questions like, what's your birthday? When? How old are you? What's your social security number? And you have to answer all these questions. And then when you answer them, you get to leave. And I answered all of my questions correctly, as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, things turned out okay for me. I ended up walking out of the gas chamber. And I was so glad that I had talked to my cousin and he told me not to touch anything, because I had friends of mine who as soon as they touched their eyes, they fucking freaked. They freaked super bad. Like they were like, ah! 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 like fucking like super like panicking like crazy, because they just rub more CS gas into their eyes, and then that's not a comfortable thing. And yeah, it was absolutely terrible for them. I thought it was hilarious, but they did not share the humor that I did. I'm kind of a twisted individual in that aspect. All right, so that kind of reminds me of one more story I think I'm going to tell, and it's about an asshole in our basic training named Hummer. Now, I'm not using a fake name because fuck that asshole. He was a rich white kid, and I'll say it, he was rich and he was white. He was from California. His basic training, or his recruiter told him and got him to sign the military paperwork by telling him that our basic training was going to be by a beach, and that every weekend we would go down to the beach for a little R&R. That's how fucking stupid this kid was. So 2 weeks into basic training, he has the audacity to raise his hand and is like, hey, drill sergeant, so are we going to go to the beach this weekend or like next weekend? He was the guy, well, not only was he fucking stupid, but he was the guy who enjoyed getting other people in trouble. He was the guy that would fuck up every goddamn day just because he liked seeing everyone else get punished. That's the kind of asshole this guy was. So he did not have that many friends in basic training. Anyway, in the gas chamber, he, like I say, he's a rich white kid. So he's sitting in there trying to fucking be cool, Mr. McCool. He starts rubbing his eyes. So he's fucked from the get-go. Then, did I take? I did. Then, in his panic, he just drops everything. And by dropping everything, I mean he dropped his mask, he dropped his helmet, he dropped his weapon, he dropped it all in the darkness. And he screamed like a little bitch and ran out of the basic training, out of the gas chamber. The drill sergeants caught him as he was exiting the door, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I gotta get out of here!" Like he's like fucking straight panicking, and they're like, "Where the fuck's your equipment? You gotta go back in there and go get your mask. You gotta go get your gun. You gotta go get your hood." And he was like, "Fuck you! I'm not getting in." They're like, "Son of a bitch, you better go in there and get your shit." And he was like, "How much is it? I'll pay for it." Like he thought he was gonna bribe people. So they're like, "Oh, you want to pay for it? Okay, you can pay for it." So they sent him back in there without his mask, and he had to stay in there until every single person went through the fucking gas chamber, and every person got done, and he got to help clean up the gas chamber at the end without his mask on. He was going to die, and everybody thought it was hilarious because he was an asshole, and he deserved it. So there we go. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That's what happened to basic training. There were a few more things I think I'll cover in the next video. But I mean that's basically the gist of it. Basic training, just keep trying, man. There's no need to stop. I'm gonna go ahead. I like the way this came out. I like the fence post on the sides here. I missed one up there. I think I'll get that one right now. But I like the way it came out. It really breaks up the building and makes it seem like it's more alive, I guess, instead of just this flat color. And that's great. I need to go ahead and make me a shovel, too. I'm always out of shovels. When we get back, we're going to go ahead and finish this place. We're almost done. I think we're going to need more fence posts on the side. I like the little roof thing on top. I want to do a little bit more to that thing. There's no real need for furniture inside of it. It's just a fucking guard shack. I might put in a table and maybe some chairs down here. And then I need to put a lever here so we can operate the door and keep it open or closed. Obviously, the button will remain outside. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and copy this building design, and we are going to go ahead and put it in the back here somewhere. More than likely, I'll probably put it right back here in this corner. And that way it'll have a way out there, and then we can actually either seal up this wall here, which will probably be the better of ideas, or we can just leave this open as a as a route to the mine, and maybe like have a tunnel that goes to it. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet, but we'll figure it out. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to my stories. I know a lot of you are like, "Oh, Noodle, your stories are fucking awesome," and I appreciate it. It's great to hear those kind of things. It keeps me on my toes, and it keeps me, thinking that you guys actually like hearing me. Also, keep an eye out for another video that should be coming out later on this week. I'm going to go ahead this weekend while I'm bulk recording. This is when Baby Girl and everybody comes back, and I'm not going to be able to record anymore. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take your advice, and I'm just going to go ahead and create Jesus Christ, a Patreon account. So if you guys want to donate to me, you can. On that video, it'll go ahead and explain everything over again, and this is going to be for people who don't really watch this series too. They just kind of they only come in for either Castaway or something. I'll put a big announcement like, everybody please watch, and I'll go ahead and explain it in full. And there's a way to set up a reward system in there for people who donate money. Like, for example, I could say, like, if you go above and beyond and do like $10 a month, maybe we can, I don't know, we can do stuff like maybe like send you, we've been thinking about making these wristbands, like those plasticky wristbands, those plastic rubbery wristbands, that, like, I don't know, cancer patients, or not, I guess not cancer patients, but like when you go like on fun runs, or businesses will have them and it'll have like their logo and shit on it. Like, we're thinking about making some of those. I have a button machine, and I've been really intending to make buttons. So, you know, maybe like if you do that, maybe we can like send you buttons. We can send you some merchandise. We can put that in mail because after all, you know, I mean, you guys did a lot, but we'll figure it out. The thing is that it has to be worth it. Like for example, you guys could be like, oh man, that'd be great if you know we did like $10 a month. You send us like T-shirts. I would love to do that, except that making and shipping the T-shirt would be a lot more than $10 a month. I would be losing money in that aspect, and that's not really that's not the goal. The goal is to make some to help pay bills and to get games and stuff for us to record with, and to you know, and if we have excess monies, I want to go back to what we were doing before, and that was having competitions where you guys like do drawing competitions or naming competitions and stuff, and we get to vote on your stuff, your content, show it to everybody, and the winner will get like Steam money, like money on Steam, or games that you can get or download, or like free time. Like if any of you guys play ESO, maybe we can do like a time card or something for it. That's the kind of stuff that I would like to do, really. I like when radio stations give away free stuff, and even though this isn't a radio station, I think it would be kind of cool to do something like that. And I mean, that's kind of what the money would go to. The tertiary demands of that money. First is bills and trying to get, you know, me and baby girl settled, so that way we can at least continue making videos at all. Secondly, would be getting games and stuff that we've been meaning to play. Like if you guys wanted me to play like an Alan Wake series, I still have to buy Alan Wake, and Alan Wake plus American Nightmare plus all the DLC, that's all on Steam for like $30. So I would need $30 to do that, and then that would come out for that money. And then of course when we have extra money, like I know Fat Kid, he needs to probably get another fucking recording device. Pinky, he wanted Fraps. Strike, I think Strike has everything he needs. He needs a new mic stand or something like that, and that would kind of go just for little things that all the other misfits and everybody need to record. And then, you know, lastly would be like giveaways, and of course that wouldn't be last priority. Like it would never happen. It would just be like, oh, we have like 20 extra bucks this month. Let's do a giveaway. Let's figure something out. So there we go. I'll like I said, I'll make a video for that, and I don't know how long it'll be. It'll probably be like 10-15 minutes of me just explaining what Patreon is, how you guys can donate, what the money will be for. I want to sit down with Strike and figure out what all we can do for merchandise and stuff for you guys. And even if it's something as simple as, you know, hey man, if you guys do like $5 a month, like we'll give you a shout out on our video, and if you have a YouTube page, like we'll promote it, we'll put it at the end of the video. And we'll whore ourselves out, I guess. I don't know how we're gonna do it. But I'm gonna take you guys' advice, and I'm gonna do it. Like some of you said, and like how I said as well. Only good can come of it. And if you can't donate, or you feel like you don't want to donate, man, that's on you. And I can't change that, nor would I want to change that. That's most certainly your right. To do that. But for those of you, some of you out there who are like, man, dude, I'll fucking throw you a few bones a month. I fucking love you. Like, it is much appreciated, and it is cool that you guys have that option now as well. So thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Keep an eye out for that video, and I will keep you all in my thoughts and in my prayers. Yeah, I knew I was coming. All right, so thank you all. I'll catch you all again. Peace out.